Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And today we've got a little bit of a special episode for everybody because this is my summer movie preview. You may think, oh, I don't really know what all is coming out this summer other than a couple big movies. Well, guess what? I thought the same thing a couple weeks ago. But then I looked at the calendar and said, oh, okay, there's actually a few things I want to see more than just the couple that I thought. So, get your little cell phones and your little notepads, your little calendar, your Taylor Swift calendar. I know you got one. You take that out. You get your little stylus, whatever. And I am going to give you all of the dates that these movies are coming out and talk a little bit about them. What should you be excited for? You're gonna find out, because here we go, baby. Okay, well, the summer movie season really kicks off this weekend on May 6th with Captain America Civil War. I think everybody really knows what this movie is. It is the Captain America 3, but it has got a lot of Avengers in it. I cannot wait to see this and the first appearances of Black Panther and Spider-Man. My review will be up for this weekend, so be sure to check back for that. Can't wait to kick off the movie season with Marvel, because that's how we do it. That's how we do, peeps. Next weekend, on May 13th, we have Money Monster, starring George Clooney and Julia Roberts, which is two big stars right there. I don't know about this one. I mean, it looks fine. I'm not like clamoring to see it, like, oh my god, I gotta go see Money Monster. But, you know, I'm sure it'll be fine. And then we have also that weekend The Darkness with Kevin Bacon in a horror movie. Interesting. You know, I haven't seen much about this. I've seen like a 15-second preview on the television. That's about all I know about this movie, so once again, we shall see about that one. May 20th, Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, obviously the sequel to Neighbors. I like the first Neighbors. This one, Seth Rogen and Zac Efron and Rose Byrne evidently are teaming up, and they're taking on Chloe Grace Moretz and her sorority, so that should be interesting. A preview I've seen a million times in the last year, the Angry Birds movie. I'm not really looking forward to this. Every time I see the preview, I think, oh god, please, go away. The only good thing is I only have to put up with it a few more weeks, and then I'll actually sit through it, and then we'll see. And then we also have The Nice Guys that weekend. Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe teaming up. And then finally, Memorial Day weekend in May, we've got X-Men Apocalypse, the latest X-Men movie. I really like the last couple movies, First Class and Days of Future Past. Very good movies in my opinion. I hope that this one is right up there with those. We shall see. And then we have Alice Through the Looking Glass. Yes, that acid trip that's coming. Yeah, I thought the first one was the first live-action Alice, so I wasn't really clamoring for a second one, but, you know, it is what it is. Maybe it'll be alright, who knows, I'll find out. Then finally, we're moving on to June. June 6th, June 3rd, my bad. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. You know, the first one was okay. Now we've got the sequel. The only thing I'm really looking forward to this is seeing Rocksteady and Bebop in an actual Turtles movie, and also Krang is supposed to be in this film. So those are the things I'm looking forward to out of that. Everything else, not so much. Oh, and then we have the romantic film Me Before You, starring Emilia Clarke and some dude. I know, I forget what the guy's name is. I know who he is. I just don't want to really look it up right now, because it's not worth it. Yeah, you know, not really huge on this movie. Pop Star Never Stop Popping, starring Andy Samberg. Another movie that I'm not really clamoring to see. Surprisingly, Ninja Turtles will probably be the best thing that comes out that weekend, and that is not saying much. The next weekend, June 10th, we've got one I'm looking forward to, finally. The Conjuring 2, The Enfield Experiment. I really like the first Conjuring movie, so I'm really looking forward to see what goes on in number 2. I saw the preview back in January when I saw The Forest, and that was the best part of that movie-going experience, was the Conjuring 2 trailer, because The Forest sucked. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to The Conjuring 2. A movie I'm not really looking forward to, but maybe, it might be alright, is Warcraft. Never played any of these World of Warcraft games. Never really had the, desire to. So I don't really have the desire to see the movie. But you never know, it might be okay. But by the previews, And another movie that I was very about was Now You See Me. And now we have Now You See Me 2. And unfortunately, I will have to see it. The first one was okay, and this one is probably going to be about the same. But Daniel Radcliffe is in it. Ooh, oh joy. It might be alright. And then going on to the next weekend, on June 17th, one I'm looking forward to big time, Finding Dory. I'm a big fan of the Finding Nemo, all the Pixar movies, minus Cars 2. And the first Cars is, it's good, but not the best. But Finding Dory, really looking forward to this. It's been a long time in the making for this movie. And Central Intelligence comes out that weekend as well, with Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. Looks pretty funny. And then the following weekend, June 24th, we have Independence Day 2 Resurgence. It should be called Independence Day 2 with no Will Smith. I don't really know why this movie is coming. It's been a long time since the first one. Will Smith will not be in it, so I, don't really care. I mean, I like Jeff Goldblum and all, but, I wasn't a huge fan of the first movie, really. I remember seeing it in theaters as a kid, and I even thought, this is kind of, I'll rewatch it again before the second one. But, another movie that I'm just sort of on the meh train about. And then also that weekend, Free State of Jones, starring Matthew McConaughey, which actually looks pretty decent. I saw the preview for that in Batman vs. Superman. Also, and that month, to close out the month, we have The Shallows, which is a thriller with Blake Lively. And that actually sounds pretty interesting. I'll actually be interested to see that one. Okay, coming into July, starting it off right on July 1st. Now, you think Independence Day would have opened, sort of closer to July 4th instead of 2 weeks before, but whatever. The Legend of Tarzan, starring Alexander Skarsgård and one of my girls, Margot Robbie. It could be okay once again. It could be a colossal bomb. We'll see. It has the looks of it could be either. The BFG, the Big Effin' Giant, Big Friendly Giant. This is Steven Spielberg directing, and this is a book by Roald Dahl from quite a while ago, and finally getting a movie adaptation. I know a lot of fans are just sort of like, yeah, about the preview. So we'll see. I never actually read the BFG, so I think even when I was little, I was like, I'll wait for the movie. And now, so many years later, we get the movie. And also that weekend on the 1st is The Purge election year. The first Purge movie I was very about. It was your standard home invasion movie. The second Purge movie I thought was a big step up. I really liked The Purge Anarchy. So it looks like the election year movie is in the vein of The Purge Anarchy. It's supposed to be a sequel to that one, thank God. So I am looking forward to that movie. If it's anywhere as good as The Purge Anarchy, I'll be happy. The following week, July 8th, we have The Secret Life of Pets. I've been seeing this preview for almost a year. So I'll be glad when this finally comes out. This actually looks pretty interesting. Like a pretty cute movie. So, yeah, I think I saw it with Minions the first time. That would have been like a year before the release. Good lord. Anyway, and I see it like at least a couple times a week. But anyway, and then we also have Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, which looks sort of, it's a Zac Efron and Aubrey Plaza team up for the second time in a year, and let's hope there's better results than Bad Grandpa. or Dirty Grandpa, or whatever. Dirty Grandpa, yeah. Yeah, because I didn't really care for that movie. So let's hope this is actually has things that make me laugh in it. We shall see. And Adam Devine is also in that. And now, July 15th, we have coming out the most disliked trailer in the history of YouTube. Is Ghostbusters, the girl version. Yes, not Bill Murray version. That is coming back into theaters, but not that day. Anyway, yeah. I was gonna give this movie I thought, well, we'll see. Wait till the preview comes out. The previews I've seen, yeah, not so good. But hopefully, all the best stuff is being saved for the movie, and it'll be okay. Hopefully. But I'm not like really excited to see this. And then also The Infiltrator comes out that weekend, starring Bryan Cranston in a political movie. It looks like a political thriller from Manila. The following weekend, July 22nd, Star Trek Beyond. I am looking forward to this. I really like the last two entries in the Star Trek series. The rebooted versions that J.J. Abrams did. J.J. Abrams did not direct this movie, but I'm still looking forward to seeing the characters progress and whatever else happens in this movie. I'm excited. Hopefully it'll be good. Also that weekend, a movie I'm really not excited for, Ice Age Collision Course. I really did not like the last Ice Age movie. I thought it was pretty boring. I think they really should just have the melt. Because hopefully this is the last one. I don't know how it lasted 5 movies. God knows why or how. But anyway, absolutely fabulous. The movie, it comes out that weekend. I don't know much about it. It's based off of the television show, obviously. I've seen it a couple minutes here and there. As far as I know, it's nationwide. So, funny enough, I'll probably be seeing this one. And also, a horror movie comes out that weekend called Lights Out, starring Teresa Palmer. Let's see if my lights will be out in the theater. And finally, the last weekend of July, the 29th, Jason Bourne, the latest Bourne movie. We're bringing back Matt Damon now. Jeremy Renner is not the star. He might be in it, but I know they were supposed to do like a movie where they're both in. But as far as I know, Matt Damon definitely is the star of this movie. So I'm excited for that one. I like them all, really. Bad Moms, starring Mila Kunis and Kristen Bell. A comedy also comes out that weekend. So take that for what it's worth. And finally, moving on to August. August 5th, we've got The Suicide Squad. I'm looking forward to this one. Margot Robbie and Jared Leto as Harley Quinn and the Joker, and Will Smith, and a whole bunch of good actors. Can't wait to see this one. And the Batfleck is back. 9 Lives, a comedy starring Kevin Spacey, who turns into his family cat. Yeah, boy. Alrighty then. And we have The Founder, starring Michael Keaton as the founder of McDonald's. Alrighty then. On the 12th, August 12th, Pete's Dragon, the live-action remake. We have 3 live-action remakes within 8 months of the year, ladies and gentlemen, from Disney. This is going to be, we'll see. It's going to be hit or miss with me. Sausage Party, the animated film with Seth Rogen. It looks okay. I don't know how it's going to be, really. Who knows? Hopefully it'll be funny. I'm looking forward to it a little bit at least. Spectral, which is, listen to this description, a special ops group that takes down ghosts in Manhattan. Don't we have enough with Ghostbusters this year? Anyway, so yeah, I'm sure that's going to be a ripoff. And then we also have a film called Florence Foster Jenkins, which stars Meryl Streep as an opera singer. Oh, Lord. Hopefully that'll be at least watchable. August 19th, we have Ben-Hur, the remake of the masterpiece film. Yeah, okay. Really not looking forward to that. War Dogs, which is a film with Miles Teller and Jonah Hill, which is a comedy that has to do with the 1920s. Okay, then that might be alright. The Space Between Us, which is considered to be Romeo and Juliet on Mars. That might be very interesting, or at least it has to do with the first person on Mars. Was it going to be Matt Damon? And also an animated film called Kubo and the Two Strings that I absolutely know nothing about. And maybe we'll keep it that way. August 26th, the final weekend of the summer. Max Steel, which was supposed to come out last year and got pushed back an entire year. That's probably not a good sign. That's my thoughts on that. It's not a good sign. Mechanic Resurrection, where Jason Statham is actually coming back for that one. So that'll be interesting. I've never seen the first Mechanic, but I'll watch it before Resurrection comes out. And finally, a horror movie, or at least a teen thriller, which you know how that is. It's called Don't Breathe. And I was like, oh god. And then I saw Jane Levy is in this movie, and then I actually thought, oh okay, well now I have to see it, because I like her. But that's the only reason. Anyway, that is the summer movie preview. I hope you guys wrote that all down. Start rewinding. Alright, well that's the episode. I'll be back with another review very soon where I'm going to be reviewing Captain America Civil War, so make sure your booties are back here. Until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube, youtube.com/westside515. You can like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.